Hi, my name's Jack. Today we're making a quick video on how you can make bath panel frames the quick way. This is one of the ones that we're almost finished making, and this is what we're going to sort of put together in the basement. We'll take this up to the room and we'll finish fitting it there. We'll show you how we can make up to 40 of these in one day and fit them all as well. I've actually gone round every flat that needs a bath panel already with my laser measurer, and I've measured every single one, put them down on my list and numbered which flat they're from as well. You don't need a laser measurer, you can use a tape measure, it's just quicker with a laser measurer. And then with those measurements, I've made the top and the bottom of the bath panel frame to that, and I've made all of them in here. We made about 15 today. Those are the ones that are still left to do. Once I've made those, I'll go and cut all of the studs for the bath panel frames as well. These are all the same length. We make them all the same height. And once I get those, each flat is marked out on the edge of the bit of timber. So that's flat 1, flat 2, flat 3. Put those together. Mark them. They're all the same then. My measurements for the studs are 550 and 1150, and then mark every single one of them at the same time. You can do this with more, obviously. Same time. So once I've marked every single one of these, get rid of them from my workbench. Then I've got 2 left, something like that. Get 3 studs. Because my measurements are on top, I'm working on a flat level surface. I can push these down onto there, and the bottom of this frame is all going to be flush, which is important for the bath panel frame so that it can be fixed nice and easily. So once I've got my studs on here, I can simply put 2 pins take the frame, spin it around and flip it over. Still in there. This has to be reversed as well. Then we just do the same on this side. Still that bottom face, because I flipped it over, the bottom face is the bit that needs to be flush. So I've got 2 pins, these are 50mm second fix pins, and they're enough to hold it. And that's my almost completed bath panel frame. When I take this up to the flat, this goes with 1 more stud, and then that's ready to install in the flat underneath the bath. So in order to position where the bath panel frame is, I've got a little bit of a jig. This is the thickness of the depth that we want the bath panel to be away from the edge of the bath. Get my level in here, make that level like that, and then I'll put my little bit of timber on the back of it, and then I get my Sharpie, draw a level line, and that is the front edge of our bath panel frame. We're ready to install it. Here's the bath panel frame that we've just made. The side where my marks are is not going to be the side that is on the outside. That's the side that goes to the back, because the bottom, the flat surface where we pinned it together, is the bit that's flush, and that's the bit that we want to see on show. So we make sure it's round that way, and then I'll just test dry fit it, because I'm going to have glue on it later. And some of these flats, they've actually already done the flooring and the tiling. I don't want to get glue all over the tiling, so I just push it into where that line is over there, and then I slide it down, push it down, and then I know that that's going to fit in there once I've got that level. So I'll take the panel out, panel out, flip it over. So it's a tiny bathroom. It's far easier to do this before the toilets go in. Get my glue. Don't need too much. This is going to get an SDS fixing later. Bit on the end. Okay, now flip that over. Put the gluey end in first, fairly high up, so it doesn't rub the glue on the floor. Get that round and round, and then drop it down. Then I can pin that in place where it is with my level line. Push it down, let the glue come out. Where's my line? Oh, there it is. That ends in. Then the end that doesn't have a stud, we get our stud that we took up and carried up the stairs with us earlier. Slide that into there. Push it down, make sure that the glue is smeared all over the bottom of it. Pin that in level. And then we simply bring the bottom of the bath panel frame to that. And then we can pin that in. Do the same thing at the top, just bring that to so it's flush. That's your bath panel frame. Just realised that I forgot to put some glue behind this one. I usually put some glue behind that, I just forgot this time. And then at the end, go around with your foam gun, whack a little bit of foam where you can, and then I put 3 blobs of foam behind, in between the back of the panel frame and the bath. Not too much because we don't want it to bow out. And then when all the glue has gone off, we'll come back later and we'll put an SDS fixing in there. That's going to just completely secure that. It's not going to go anywhere after that. So typically it takes me about an hour to go around and measure up 40 flats, then another hour to cut all the individual measured rails and all the upright studs. Assembling all the frames in the basement takes about half an hour. Distributing them to each flat is all done by my apprentice, and he also goes ahead of me to mark my level line and make sure the room's all cleared, ready for me to just go in and fit, and each frame typically takes about 2 minutes per flat. So in a day, if we have enough flats to get on with, me and my apprentice Toby can fit 35 to 40 of these frames in a day. And the bath panel frames are all on price, so they're £20 each. So on this job, that's anywhere between £700 and £800 a day. So thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking or subscribing. It really helped out the channel and encouraged me to put more videos up about price work, about carpentry, and thanks for watching.